चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। गुरवे गौरचन्द्राय राधिकाय तदालये कृष्णाय कृष्णभक्ताय तद्भक्ताय नमो नमः। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरुवरं श्रीरूपानुगतवरं वज्रस्वसितं शरणं श्रीगुरुचरणं वन्दे कमलपृष्ठाय भूतले रूपानुगतं शरणं। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि श्री गौरभक्तवृंद जय रूप सनातन मधुरगणाधर श्री गदाधर हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम So first of all, I offer my Shastanga Dhamma arms and the lotus feet of our spiritual masters. Nitai Shri Bhakti Shri Narayana Swami Mata Shri Gurudev Glories, Vishnu Vishwan Shiva Bhakti Along the same man as you and entire Upanagari to welcome Lord Jews, all the Vaishnavas and Vaishnavas. So today is the Bhakti of Sri Lokanatha Goswami. And the day before was the Bhakti of Sri Gopal Goswami. So very intimate associates of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And we just heard Aradhanam Sarveshram Vishnu Aradhanam Param Tasmat Paritaram Devi Tadidanam Samarchanam. That especially among all forms of worship, Vishnu Aradhanam Param. The worship of Vishnu is topmost, but his Tadidanam Samarchanam, those who are Tadidanam, it is even greater than worship of Vishnu himself. And sometimes the Vaishnavas give the explanation Madhyanam Samarchanam. Those are even Madhya. Madhya means those who have even more mamata. That he is mine, Bhagwan is mine. Their worship is even greater. So therefore we see the glorification of Sri Gopal Goswami and the glorification of Lokanatha Goswami, they complement each other. And they disappear during this time of Chaturmasya. Like we heard yesterday that when Gurudev would go to Nandagaon and Barsana also, he would not take this any prasad. He wouldn't say he wouldn't take, he would just offer his pranams from a distance. And he wouldn't take anything that had been offered. If he had a Begun or Loki or something of that sort. Like we hear even the Vaishnavas went to Jagannath Puri, there Srila Bhakti Swami Maharaj, he said that right now in Jagannath Puri, Mahaprasad, you should offer pranams and rather take that Mahaprasad by which you can follow Chaturmasya also strictly. But still, sometimes you see Gurudev made a concession once. Gurudev was having a conversation with Tamal Krishna Maharaj, and there he said that once he was in Jaipur, and there they offered this Govindadev Mahaprasad to Gurudev during Chaturmasya. So that time, Gurudev he honored that Mahaprasad actually in this Govindadev temple there. At once he honored it because he said this is like Rupa Goswami's Ishtadev. This I cannot disown it. So he said like at one time I honored Mahaprasad. But still we see how Mahaprabhu was, how strict he was. Shri Rangakshetra Ailo Prabhu Kaveriga Tire. Shri Ranga Tekhiya Vailo Premer Astire. So Mahaprabhu when he came there, Shri Rangakshetra Ailo Kaveri Tire. There when he came on the banks of the Kaveri, then Shri Ranga Tekhiya Vailo Premer Astire. Then Trimala Bhatta Gare Prabhu Vasa Koriya Tahar Varsha Chari Masvaya. There he came to the house of Trimala Bhatta. And there is Tahar Varsha Chari Masvaya. There he stayed during for his 4 months of Chaturmasya. There in the house of Trimala Bhatta. And then it is a Trimala Bhatta Sri Vaishnav Pandita Prabhu. Goshai Pandita Premadeki Vailo Vismit. It said that Trimala Bhatta himself was a great scholar. But when he saw Mahaprabhu's Panditya, his scholarship, because we see Mahaprabhu, how he spoke there, to how he converted the Sri Vaishnavas. Because we see this was a pastime actually. Premananda, Prabhu, Saraswati and Goswami, they were born in South India only as a pastime. Like Haridas Thakur, he was born in a Mohammedan family. Why only as a pastime? To deliver the people of that caste and religion. So similarly, this was the case here also. So we see Mahaprabhu, how he used his panditya, his scholarship. And we heard these verses yesterday. Kasyana Bhavasya Deva Vidmahe Tavangri Leno Sparshani Kara Yat Panchaya Sri Dharana Acharat Tapo Vihaya Kamam Suchiram Trigavrata. That we see Lakshmi Devi herself, she desires to attain this. Because we see in this place in Braj, this Petagaon, there we see even when Krishna appeared in his 400 form, the gopis were not so much interested. Rather, they only asked Krishna for the direction in which their Prabhu, their Priyatam went. And they went. But as soon as Radharani came, then what happened? Then Yasya Krabi Vasaranchava Kendanotha Tanyati Dhanya Pavanena Kritantamani Yogindra Durgama Katir Padasurugamati Tasya Namostu Vishabharu Bhagodishepi Bhagodishepi. As soon as the air entered inside Krishna's nostrils, his two arms entered inside his stomach. Pet. Therefore, it's called Petagaon, that place. So there we see that Narayana, he has no standing here in Braj except for Krishna himself. Because Krishna, he has those four extra qualities of sweetness. Rup Madhuri, sweetness of his form; Leela Madhuri, the sweetness of his pastimes; Gul Madhuri and Venu Madhuri. This even Narayana doesn't have. Narayana has 60 qualities, Krishna has 64. Brahma and Shiva have 55 and the Jivas have 50 qualities. To minute degree. Krishna has a Paripurnatam Matra, topmost degree. He is the embodiment of all the 12 rasas. 5 Mukhya and 7 Gaun. And Narayana only has this Dhairas, 2.5 rasas. So therefore we see that Lakshmi Devi herself, she is performing Tapa here in Kelvan, Sri Jiva. So like we heard yesterday that Krishna actually initiated Lakshmi Devi into this Kamgayatri mantra, into this Gopal mantra. Just as Paulmasi Yogamaya, she initiated Shiv Thakur into this mantra. And she, the gopis were initiated this Katyayani mantra. So Lakshmi Devi was also initiated into this mantra. But sometimes Gurudev was also saying that Lakshmi Devi, she was also sometimes chanting this Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. And she was so used to it, chanting. So here you see Bhagavata itself is Aishwarya Hina. And Vasudeva here, who is he? He is Chaturbuj Narayan. So therefore, to stop Lakshmi from chanting this mantra, Krishna initiated her this Kamgayatri and Gopal mantra. And she took this Anugatya of the gopis. Without being under the Anugatya of the gopis, how can they possibly achieve this gopi bhav? When we see in the Sakit, the Manjaris of the gopis, they render 2 kinds of services. Nitya Seva, which is their eternal Nastakala Leela Seva, and Tatkalik Seva. Tatkalik means like not Nitya. Tatkalik Seva, one example is when Shankachur was taking away all the gopis. Then the Manjaris, they rendered some Tatkalik Seva there to their Swami, Srimati Radhika. So in this way, always being under the guidance of the gopis, regardless of being Swapaksha, Tatashra, Surata, Vipaksha, then this perfection is achieved. And Krishna wanted Lakshmi to be under the guidance of the gopis. And she was thinking, how can I marry a Gopa? Like yesterday we heard in class that who are these Gopas actually? The Gopas are actually Krishna himself in one way. That is Kayaviva Gopa. So they're not different from Krishna in one way. Krishna only wants to relish this Parakya Bhav, therefore he wanted Lakshmi to accept his Bhav in this way. So therefore Mahaprabhu, through such Siddhantastha Abhedapi, Siddhantastha Abhedapi, Shirisha Krishna Sarupayo, Rasot Krishnate Krishna, Rupamesha Rasostiti. There we see from Siddhanta they're non-different, but still, Rasa Krishna, Rasa Utkrishnate Krishna, Utkrishnata. Means because of this exalted stage of Rasa, Krishna is more highly situated. No, like, they said, no, like, Nayan Bhagavan Dehinam Gopika Sutta. There also we see this. Bhagavan is appeared as Gopika Sutta. Nayan Bhagavan Sukapi Dehinam Gopika Sutta. The same Bhagavan is appeared there. So therefore, this is Mahaprabhu. Therefore it said, Panditya Preme Hoilo Asmit. And Preme, how did Mahaprabhu get this prema? Like we see, before Mahaprabhu came there, he actually spent time there with Radha Prabhu. We see that first Mahaprabhu spent time with Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, that he cleared all these misconceptions that he had on the Vedanta Sutra, with all these apologies like Atata Brahma Jigyasa, Shastra Yonitvat, and Arupatat Tat Pradhanavat. Arupavat Tat Pradhanavat doesn't mean that his formless form is Pradhana, no. Actually it's Rupam Tat Pradhanavat. Because here, what is the maulic word? The root word is Rupa, and from Rupa comes Arupa. So this way Mahaprabhu, when he had all these then when he came to Raya Ramananda, then what happened? Mahaprabhu, he discussed this Rasa Tattva, Prem Tattva, Krishna Tattva, and Radha Tattva, like Raya Ramananda Prabhu. And then Mahaprabhu had this Vigyan. Why? Sancharya Rama Bhina Bhakta Mege, Swabhakti Siddhanta Chayamritami, Kaurab Tireta Ramuna Vitrinais Tatkat Paratnam Adam Prayati. That now Mahaprabhu, before he had Gyan, but then when this water from the ocean evaporated and went into this Raya Ramananda clouds, then Swabhakti Siddhanta Chayamritami, Kaurab Tireta Ramuna Vitrinais Tatkat Paratna Layatam Prayati. Then Ratnas came there in that ocean. Because especially during Sati Nakshatra, we see that there so many jewels were found. So then Mahaprabhu had this Vigyan. And then when he went to South India, we see especially because of that conversation he had with Raya Ramananda, Mahaprabhu, he was still feeling so many waves of ecstasy within himself. And then he started speaking all this tattva there, this Prem tattva, to the three brothers. And the three brothers were great scholars, but still we see that they were especially learned in the Sri Sampradaya, Sri Bhashya. So Mahaprabhu, from the viewpoint of that Bhashya itself, he started converting them. And like we heard yesterday, it doesn't mean that Mahaprabhu made them leave their gurus. It doesn't mean this way. No. It doesn't mean. Because Mantra Guru is always to be respected. This is Vaishnava Samachar. He is always to be respected. Like we see sometimes, you ask any devotee who your Mantra Guru for any sense, like any person who is giving you the mantra, sometimes some devotees get so angry. Like, no, I have no connection with him whatsoever. He gets so angry. He's how is this Vaishnava Samachar in one way? You think of it. Is this Vaishnava Samachar in any way? Like we heard yesterday that even though the Mantra Guru who is in his sadhak form, he's still performing his sadhana, eventually he'll also be situated in this Siddha Bhumika. It's only a process of sooner or later. So you must be indebted to him also in one way. So this way Mahaprabhu, what did he do? As his Diksha Guru. Diksha and Siksha, like we heard yesterday, what is this Diksha and Siksha? Mantra Guru gives these mantras, and then this Diksha Guru comes and he establishes them in this Divyagyan, in this Siksha. And we heard this verse yesterday, no? Chintamani Jayati Soma Guru Siksha Guruncha Bhagavan Shikipincha Mauri. Like we see that same Shikipincha Mauri, the same Krishna has belonged to Siksha Guru. So here, why not Mahaprabhu bring the Siksha Guru, Prabodhananda Saraswati, Thirumal Bhatta and Venkat Bhatta? So Mahaprabhu took some time to convert them. At the same time, Mahaprabhu, he very easily converted Gopal Bhatta Goswami. Why? Because he was like a Kora Kagas. Kora Kagas means he was like a white piece of paper. He had no such impressions about the Sri Bhashya and all these things. So therefore, Mahaprabhu, when Gopal Bhatta Goswami was serving him, massaging his feet, washing his clothes, you can imagine. Mahaprabhu is actually speaking all this tattva that he heard from Raya Ramananda to Gopal Bhatta Goswami. He's speaking it to him. Why not? Why will Mahaprabhu not speak? To the three brothers he's speaking tattva, but to him, he's speaking all these things that Raya Ramananda is giving instructions on. And Gopal Bhatta Goswami is realizing all these things. So therefore, that incident is given in Bhakti Ratnakar, that Gopal Bhatta Goswami always wanted to see Mahaprabhu in his form as Sachinandan Lord Hari. So when he wanted to see him in that form, then one night he had a dream. And that dream he saw Mahaprabhu doing Sankirtan with Nityananda Prabhu, Advaita Acharya. And Nityananda Prabhu, Advaita Acharya, they embraced Gopal Bhatta. And as soon as they started speaking to him, the dream finished. And then he fell unconscious on the ground. And then as soon as he saw Mahaprabhu, he went weeping, he fell at his feet. Then Mahaprabhu gave darshan to him in his form as Braja Kishore. In this form as this youth of Kriya, this youthful form. Why? Because Shameva Param Rupa, Vayo Kaishoraka Teya, Puri Madhipuri Vara Atevo Parorasa. Because here we see that Mahaprabhu, Krishna, especially Vayo Kaishoraka Teya, he is especially worshipable in his form as a Kishore, Braja Kishore. So then Gopal Bhatta Goswami had formed darshan in that form, and then Mahaprabhu gave darshan to him in his form as Sachinandan Lord Hari, and then again as a sannyasi. And like we heard yesterday, Mahaprabhu, he told Gopal Bhatta that I'm coming there to Vrindavan. Don't think I'm not coming. Because Mahaprabhu, he gave his Uttariya, he gave his Dorkopin, also the Buddha Nasam. But did Mahaprabhu break his promise when he said I'm coming? Like we heard, he did come. Why? He came as Radharaman. Because who is Radharaman? Who is Vinod Bihari? Vinod Bihari is Radha Lingita Vigraha. And who is Radharaman? He is Krishna Lingita Vigraha. The same form, but different roles. Why? Because this is called Prem Vivarta. Naso Ramani, Naso Raman. So in this way, Gopal Bhatta Goswami, he had such wonderful conversations there with Mahaprabhu, and eventually, like we hear, he manifested this form as another one. Therefore, it is said in Chaitanya Charitamrita, in only one verse, Gopal Bhatta's name is mentioned. Because he was such a Nishkinchan Vaishnava, although his name is mentioned in the commentary on Krishna Karnamrita, the Sandarbhas, Hari Bhakti Vilas, Sakti Sathika. But in Chaitanya Charitamrita, only one place is mentioned, because he requested Kaviraj Goswami, don't mention my name, and Lokanatha Goswami. Therefore, there in one verse it is said, Shri Gopal Bhatta Shaka Sarvottama, Shri Rupa Sanatana Sangyachar, Prema Alapana. That is Gopal Bhatta Goswami, he is the topmost branch of this Chaitanya tree. And always in the company of Rupa and Sanatana, he is discussing this Prema Alapana. And especially you see there, he has his bhajan kutti in Radhakund, also in Saket. Saket is a place where Radha and Krishna meet. So there is Guru Manjari, is rendering so many different services there. Rendering so many different services there. And we see that also in the pranam mantras of Gopal Bhatta Goswami, the Vaishnavas that composed, everything has been given there in a nutshell. Like the first pranam mantra, it is said that Pati Pavana Harinam Bhagavata Prakashanam Prabodhananda Saraswati Shishya Sujana Gopala Bhatta. So Pati Pavana Harinam Bhagavata Prakashanam. Bhagavan, he has manifested from this Harinam. He is so kind, merciful. And who is this Sujana Gopala Bhatta? He is Prabodhananda Saraswati Shishya. And who is Prabodhananda Saraswati Thakur? Tunga Vidya Brajayasit Sarva Shastra Vishadata Prabodhananda Yatim Gaurodgana Saraswati. And he is that same Tunga Vidya Sakhi. And you say Gopal Bhatta has appeared as his disciple. Then he said that Harinama Nirantara Nityam Ganam Sada Geetam. Nityam Ganam Sada Geetam Hare Ratma Prakashanam Radharamana Sarupam. This is the second mantra. It said that Harinama Nirantaram Nityam Ganam Sada Dhyanam. That he is always chanting Harinam, Gopal Bhatta Goswami. And therefore, Hare Namatma Prakasham Radharamana Sarupam. Radharaman, he has appeared from this Harinam. Because what is the meaning of Radharaman? It means Harinam here. Non-different from the Mahamantra itself, he has appeared. In the next verse it said that Nikunja Kunja Kutira Ati Ramyam Vrindavana Vatikam Niduvanam Gopi Gopi Nata Prana Vallabham Ananda Chinmaya Rasaswarupam. You say Nikunja Kunja Kutira Ati Ramyam. Is Nikunja Vana approach. Where Vrindaranya Vana Vatikam Niduvanam. This Niduvan is forest of Vishaka. Sevakunj is the forest of Lavita, and Niduvan is the forest of Vishaka. There, Gopi Nata Pranavallabham Ananda Chinmaya Rasaswarupa. Ananda Chinmaya Rasaswarupa. Krishna has appeared there. And who is this Radharaman? Madana Mohana Charanam Bhujam Vistira Vakshastala Gopinatham Govindam Susmera Mukharavindam Radharamana Prafulla Sarupam. Who is Radharaman? Madana Mohana Charanam Bhujam. He has no speak of Madana Mohana. Vistirna Vakshastala Gopinatham. His chest is as expansive as that of Gopinath. Govindam Susmera Mukharavindam. He has the smile of Govinda. Radharamana Prafulla Sarupam. He is Radharaman. And then the next verse is said, Vraje Ananya Bhakta Jana Hridayam Satata Nivasa. Gopi Ramana Radharamana Gunamanjari Pranadhana. So here is hearing. Vraje Ananya Bhakta Jana Satam Hridaya Nivasa. He is always residing in the hearts of these one-pointed devotees of Braj. Both Ragatmika and Radharuva. Gopi Ramana Radharamana Gunamanjari Pranadhana. He is the Pranadhana of Gunamanjari. So this is Siddha Rupa. Because here we see the Seva Sadhaka Rupena, Siddha Rupena Chatrai, Tat Bhava Lipsana Karya Prajalokanusam. This is Siddha Rupena Chatrai. And what is this Seva? And what is this Seva form? The Seva Sadhaka Rupena. That is the next verse. What is that? Dhanya Kaliyuga Chaitanya Devam Mahapremavataram Sakarunam Sa Nityananda Harinama Danam Rasika Vaishnava Jana Sahitam. Rasika Vaishnava Gana Sahitam. So this is Gopal Bhatta Goswami's identity in his Seva Sadhaka Rupena. What is that? Dhanya Kaliyuga Chaitanya Devam. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is appeared as a Dhanya Kaliyuga. Mahapremavataram Sakarunam. And he has appeared as this Mahapremavataram to give this unending compassion. And then it said Sa Nityananda Harinama Danam. Along with Nityananda, he is coming to this Harinama. And Rasika Vaishnava Gana Sahitam. Who are these Rasik Vaishnava Ganas? Gopal Bhatta Goswami, Lokanatha Goswami, Prabhu Goswami, and all the other associates of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So in this way, we say that Mahaprabhu will fulfill his promise that he has not had one and giving his darshan to Gopal Bhatta Goswami. So like the day before was his Tirubhavtiti. So therefore, yesterday we heard such nice katha. And we should treasure it inside our hearts. We must not forget this katha. And you see that today is also the disappearance day of Sri Lokanatha Goswami, another beloved associate of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. You see in this very pranam mantra, Narottam Thakur has described who he is. Srimad Radha Vinodaika Seva Sampat Samanvitam Padmacharya Atmaja Sri Lokanatham Prabhu Bhaje. Narottam Thakur has mentioned this in his Prem Bhakti Chandrika. There he said, who is he? Sri Radha Vinodaika Seva Sampat Samanvitam. He is endowed with this wealth of service to Sri Radha Vinod. Padmanabhacharya Atmaja Sri Lokanatham Prabhu Bhaje. And he is the son of Padmanabhacharya. And then he came to Navadvip Dham. And then we say that Lokanath Das Goswami, where was he doing bhajan actually? He was doing bhajan near Umrao, in this Kadirvan. What is the meaning of Kadirvan? Kadirvan, actually, if you see, there are many Kadiri trees growing there. Kadiri trees, they give some spices which can be used for tambul, betel nuts. So there are many Kadiri trees are growing, so there he used to get so much Uddipan. Because we see as Manjulali Manjari, one of his sevas is tambul seva. Is to give this betel nuts to Radha and Krishna. So therefore he's staying there in Kadirvan and he's looking at these trees and he's making so much Uddipan. Also in Kadirvan, it's also called Kayore. Kayore means, once Bakasur, he appeared there and he wanted to swallow Krishna. So all the sakhas, they started shouting, Kayore, Kayore. And then when Krishna, he killed Bakasur, then they thought Krishna might eat Bakasur. So then again they started shouting, Kayore, Kayore. So then since then the village has been known as Kayore. Kadir also means Kadirna. Hindi, Kadirna means to push. When Bakasur was running, Krishna was running behind him and he was pushing Bakasur. So therefore it's also called Kadirvan. So here Lokanatha Das Goswami was doing his bhajan there. Also you see this place is called Umrao. Umrao means here nearby is Chatraman, Chata. So there in Chata, Krishna once he said, I am the king of Braj, I am Vrindavaneshwar. And Baladev Prabhu, he became his prime minister. And Sridham, he held the umbrella above Krishna. Arjuna started fanning Krishna. And Subal, he started giving this tambul, and Madhumangal, he became the court jester. Started making many jokes in front of Krishna. So then when the Sakis found out, they said, how can Krishna be so proud? Then in Umrao, they said, Radharani is Vrindavaneshwar. And Chitra, she held the umbrella above Radharani. Lalita became the prime minister. And Vishaka, she became like giving this tambul, and all the other Sakis, they performed all these different services. So then, what did the Sakis do? They attacked Chatravan, Chata. And then Madhumangal, he was forced to submit at the lotus feet of Radharani. Then she will punish you. And he said, if you want to give me punishment, then I only want one thing. I'm very hungry, you please give me some laddus. And Radharani said, what kind of greedy Brahman is this? And she gave him as many laddus as he wanted. And then, when Krishna came there with all the sakhas, he was also made to submit to the Lord's Srimati Radhika. So they said they were made sitting next to each other, but still Radharani, she was crowned there as Brajeshwari, Vrindavaneshwari. So therefore Lokanatha Das Goswami, he did his bhajan there. Also you see this place where he found this Radha Vinod deity, this Kishori Kund. There also nearby is Sangam Kund. There also he used to do his bhajan there. He actually entered into Samadhi there actually. So therefore we see, there one day, he entered into Jal Samadhi. Jal Samadhi means he entered inside the water and he was completely transformed. He said, what's happening here? He heard so many kirtans, everything. Then he saw Radha and Krishna dancing with each other. And then they said, we want to stay with you here. And then they appeared in this form as Radha Vinod. What is the meaning of Radha Vinod? It means he was giving this pleasure to Srimati Radhika. So then he appeared there as Radha Vinod and Lokanatha Das Goswami. What did he do? He didn't even build any temple for them. He used to carry them in his bag, in his jodi. Sometimes Gurudev, he would say that many devotees have Mayur Singhasanas. Even Singhasanas made of gold. But here you see Lokanatha Das Goswami, such a Nishkinchan, Akinchan Vaishnava, he even has nothing there. He only has a bag there. He's only carrying Radha Vinod there. And sometimes he's making chutneys, so many things for Radha Vinod. So Lokanatha Das Goswami, he was staying in Navadvip. When he found out Mahaprabhu was about to take sannyas, then he said, I cannot tolerate this sight of you taking sannyas. How can I tolerate? Then Mahaprabhu said, alright, now I'm leaving very soon. You also go to Vrindavan and you stay there. But still, when Mahaprabhu went to South India, when he spent the 4 months there in Gopal Bhatta Goswami's place, even he went everywhere looking. But every time Mahaprabhu would go from one place to another, he would not be able to meet Mahaprabhu. Then Mahaprabhu appeared to him in a dream and he said, I've offered you and Bhugarbha to Vrindavan. Now go there. Bhugarbha Goswami and Lokanatha Das Goswami were like one soul in two bodies, very intimate friends. So then they went there. And Subhuti Rai, he was also there in Braj, the 6 Goswamis were also there. And then Lokanatha Das Goswami, he came here to Braj and we see Mahaprabhu gave him this order actually to manifest all the pastime places. And he did. He manifested many pastime places. This is mentioned by Narayan Bhatta himself in his Braj Bhakti Vilas. Narayan Bhatta has mentioned the name of Lokanatha Das Goswami there, saying this Vaishnava by the name Lokanatha Goswami, he has manifested so many Leela studies of Braj. But still he didn't want his name to be mentioned. Like if you see in Chaitanya Charitamrita, his name is mentioned in only one place. What is that? There it said for Rupa Goswami, Sange Gopala Bhatta, Dasa Raghunatha, Raghunath Bhatta Goshai, R. Lokanath. This is the only place in Chaitanya Charitamrita where Lokanatha Das Goswami's name is mentioned. Nowhere else. Only in this one place. Because Rupa Goswami, when he was going to Mathura, Gopal, he was giving darshan there at Shakpada, at the house of Vittalacharya. So there, Sange Gopal Bhatta, Dasa Raghunath. Raghunath Bhatta Goshai, R. Lokanath. There in the association of all these Vaishnavas, Rupa Goswami would have darshan of Gopal every day. Because they would not go climb up the hill. Like we see, when Mahaprabhu wanted to have darshan of Gopal, then Gopal came down here in Katoli ground. Then Mahaprabhu had his darshan. So here similarly, Gopal came to Mathura and all the Goswamis would have his darshan, including Lokanatha Das Goswami. And if you see in Hari Bhakti Vilas, Sanatana Goswami has also mentioned his name. There he has said, Vrindavana Vane Priyam Govinda Padashritam Shri Kashishwaram Lokanatham Shri Krishna Dasakam. He's saying, I'm offering my pranams to all these Vaishnavas. Kashish Pandit, Krishnadas and Prabhu Lokanatham. He's mentioned there in his Mangalacharan, the Hari Bhakti Vilas. So you see here, the glories of such a Nishkinchan, Akinchan Vaishnava, like how long can they be hidden? They cannot. Like the Sri Guru Charana Padma is actually what? It's the glorification of Lokanatha Das Goswami himself. And Narottam Thakur has written so many more kirtans. What is written? He said, Aha Prabhu Lokanatha Rakho Pada Dvandva. He said, Prabhu Lokanath, kindly keep me at your lotus feet. Why? Kripa Drishta Chayayati Hoya Ananda. If I have your merciful glance, then I will become very blissful. Then he said that Maner Vasana Siddhi Tabe Hoibe Purna Trishna. he said, all my desires will be fulfilled if you become satisfied. He said, then Hetaya Chaitanya Mile Seito Radha Krishna. And if you are fulfilled, if your desires are fulfilled, if I can please you, then Hetaya Chaitanya Mile Seito Radha Krishna. Then I can really have the darshan of Radha and Krishna and Mahaprabhu by your grace. And the next line, he says that Kripana Koriya Jadi Ki Kori Ekami. That if you don't bestow your mercy upon me, then what am I supposed to do? He's saying. Therefore, he said, Manera Basana Kore Eiba. At least in this time, please fulfill all my desires. Because I might even leave my body, he said. 18 Samsara More Eina. He said that in these three worlds, there is no one who you can find who's as miserable as me. Therefore, Kripa Kori Nija Padatale Dev. Therefore, kindly bestow your lotus feet on my head. Keep it on my head, he said. Then the last line he says, Radha Krishna Guna Lila Nirantara Dana Kore. Narottama Vanchapurna Nahi Tabe. He said, even if I cannot please you, then even if I sing the glories of Radha and Krishna day and night, Nirantara Dana Kore, still my desires will be unfulfilled. And he sung another song, there he said, Lokanatha Prabhu Tumi Daya Koro More. Radha Krishna's Charana Jar, Chitta Jare Spuri. He said, Oh Lokanatha Goswami, kindly be merciful to me. Why? Because Radha Krishna Jar, Jahar Chitta Spuri. Only by your merciful glance will the lotus feet of Radha and Krishna manifest in my Chitta. Chitta Jahar Spuri. Then he said, Tumara Sahite Taki, Sakira Sahite. Sakira Sahite, Ei Vasana More, Sada Chitta Utte. He said. Then in your association, I'll have the association of the Sakis as well. And Ei Vasana More, Sada Chitte Utte. He said. And may this desire of mine always appear in my heart, again and again, again and again, he said. And Sakira Seshtachar, Tahara Charane, More Samarpina Kabe, Sevara Karane. Here you see, Sakira Jeshtachar, Tahara Charane. And by your grace, I'll have this seva of the topmost Saki. Who is that? Srimati Radhika herself. More Samarpive Kabe, Sevara Karane. And then I'll have her mercy. Then he said that Tabe Mora Hoive Vasana Purna, Ananda Seruva Dohar Yugala Charana. And then by your mercy, Ananda Seruva Dohar Yugala Charana. And then Vasana Purna Hoive. And then all my desires will be fulfilled, he said. And then lastly he said, Shri Rupa Manjari Saki, Kripa Drishti Chaya. He said, Oh Rupa Manjari Saki, please bestow a merciful glance upon me. Kripa Drishti Chaya, he said. And then he said, Tapi Narottama Sinche Sevamrita Diya, he said. You see, Tapi Narottama Sinche, he said, Sevamrita Diya. He said, my heart is being burnt by this tap. What is this tap? This viraha tap. Tapi, see there he said, Tapi Narottama Sinche Sevamrita Diya. That because my heart is being burnt and scorched by this viraha, kindly give me this sevamrita. Therefore he said, Ha ha Prabhu Lokanatha Kabe Mora Sange Loya Jave Rupare Pad Padma More Samanti. When will Lokanatha Das Goswami take me and offer me at the lotus feet of Rupa Goswami? And to this day, if you go to the Radha Gokulam temple, you can see that Narottam Thakur's Samadhi is right beside Lokanatha Das Goswami's Samadhi, right beside each other. And you see there, such seva he rendered, that Lokanatha Das Goswami, he also came to this Keturi Gram festival, maybe in a hidden way, and he gave darshan to Narottam Das Thakur there. So he's such a great Nishkinchan Akinchan Vaishnava, that although he wanted to hide himself, this is the quality of a Vaishnava. Vaishnava always hides himself. He doesn't want his name to be mentioned anywhere. Like if you read the old Bhagavad Patrikas, you don't see Gurudev's name anywhere there. You don't see his name anywhere. You'll see articles written by Shokti Maharaj, Param Gurudev, this Satyapal Goyal, and so many, this Kedarnath Tatrari, and so many, this Sharman Lal Agarwal, this Vajpayee, so many, but you won't see Gurudev's name there. Not even in one place. But actually, who's doing everything? Gurudev is doing everything there, but you don't even see his name there anywhere. In fact, some articles Gurudev would write in the name of others, and he would publish them in their names. He said, don't publish in my name, we'll publish it in your names. Such was his magnanimity, such was his compassion, because he is coming in that dhara, in that vichar dhara. So today is his Tirubhav Tithi, when he entered into this samadhi. And you see, what is the meaning of samadhi? Samdhi. What is this samdhi? Means he is entering into that same mood as Rupa Manjari herself. And he is rendering that aprakrit nitya seva. And he is giving us also this hope to carry on. Because we see, what is this hope? I'll end with this. This is the last thing I'll end with. Taken much of your time, I apologize. This hope is such a beautiful thing. Then Gurudev speaks a very nice story. I'll just end with this. He said once, in one country, there was no rain. So then, all the people of that country, they started praying to God. That, oh God, kindly give us rain. Then the next morning, they were thinking what to do. Then, as soon as they stepped out of their homes, one small boy, he was standing there with an umbrella. Then they asked the small boy, why did you bring this umbrella? Then he said, if all of you will pray, will rain not come? Surely it will come. And therefore I brought this umbrella. And as soon as that boy spoke those words, immediately it started raining. Immediately. And everyone was so surprised. Why? It rained only for that small boy. Therefore, we must always have hope in our spiritual lives. In spite of having so many anarthas, in spite of failing so many times, in spite of having so many setbacks, in spite of being depressed, all these things, still we must never give up hope. Day after day, we must have hope. Why? To inherit this treasure, this wealth that our Guru Varga are giving to us, and that we can hope to cherish life after life. And this one chant of the picture, passing the picture, one. So today is the Tirubhav Tithi of Lokanatha Goswami. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he kept some devotees with him
And some devotees, what did he do? He sent them to Braj. This is Nitya Vrajadham. Here, not everyone can enter into this Nitya Vrajadham. Srila Das Goswami said, Nirupeda Karuna Sasjanandanena Taikapatashadnopi Tatasvi Tam Nijanikandya Nivasam Deigo Vartanuttam. Das Goswami said, I'm a hypocrite, I'm shut, I'm cheater, all these things. I have no adhikar to enter into this Braj, and especially in this Radhakund near Giriraj. But Nirupadi Karunena Sri Sachinandanena. Sachinandan Gaurari is causelessly merciful. There, I came there, Giriraj. He's offered me at the lotus feet of Radharani there near Radhakund, although I have no qualification. Yogita Yogyatam. Yogita Vichare Kijunai Pai Tamar Karunasar. So he's mercifully given me a chance in this Braj. So this is the glories of Braj. So Lokanatha Goswami, what did he do? Mahaprabhu, he didn't keep Lokanatha Goswami with him. After taking sannyas, he didn't take him there to Jagannath Puri. Took him to Braj. So sending you to Braj means what? And then he's offering them the lotus feet of the Braj Devis. And then if he's offered at the lotus feet of the Braj Devis, then he'll get this Sevadikar of the Braj Devis. He goes anywhere else or take shelter of anyone else. And then this Sevadikar will not be had anywhere else except Braja. Braja Gori Vas Raganutavayas Maran Kirtan Karo. Ei Nikala Kal Karo Japan, Ei Upadesha Saro. What are the essence of all instructions? When you stay in Braj, even knowingly or unknowingly, even if you want to, even if you cannot understand, still, if there's this causeless mercy, then one will have this Praveshadikar in Braj. And especially Srimati Radharani, she is the Manjaris, Vrajadevis and all the Vraja Parikars. As long as their mercy is not had, then until then, one cannot enter into this Rag Marg. One cannot have this Anurag. Mahaprabhu used to always say, Aishwar Sitil Prem Naimor Prita. Wherever there is Aishwarya, there is Vidhi Marg Bhakti, there is Maryada there. And there is always these rules and regulations that one is bound to. One cannot, every day he'll wake up and he'll do Mangalarti, but sometimes you see, he's thinking, oh, the Rag Margas, those following Raganuga, they know how to do Mangalarti. They know how to wake Krishna. But those in Vidhi Marga, they, by force, they wake up. They're saying, oh, break this door, open the altar, somehow do Mangalarti. Like you see, Indradumna, he heard Gundicha's words and he broke open the door. So similarly in this Vidhi Marg, they cannot understand. You see, Krishna, he came late during Raslila. So therefore, he needs to sleep sometime, he needs to get rest. But those in Vidhi Marga, they think they want to wake Krishna by force. Yashoda Maya, you see, when Krishna is resting, she goes there. And there she sees Krishna, he's sleeping with the cloth covering his face, he's snoring. And she's thinking a whole night he's been sleeping, so his throat is dry. So what did she do? She took some butter and some sweet. And what did she do? First she took some towel and she started massaging his body she started dabbing his body very delicately. and still he was sleeping, he had no consciousness. And then she was wiping his mouth, and then she gently opened his mouth and she put this sweet there inside his mouth, and she put this butter inside his mouth. And then as soon as butter entered inside Krishna's mouth, then he opened his eyes. Then he saw his mother and he became very shy. Then again he put his cloth on his face and he pretended to fall asleep. And then we see that Mother Yashoda was saying that some sunlight was coming through the windows. So she covered the windows with the cloth so the light would not enter inside. Then she said, oh, kakati, monkey, don't make sounds. Oh, cuckoos, oh, pigeons, oh, peacocks, don't dance, don't make any sound. Oh, friends, oh, sakhas, don't create any nuisance. He's sleeping, my boy. Whole night he's been so tired. He's not even bathed the whole time nicely. And this chandan itra has been applied all over his body. This kajal also, you see the many signs of kajal. This eyeliner on his body, this itra, all these fragrant substances on his body. So those in mamta, they'll render service according to that mood. And those in vidimarg, they have no mamta, no anurag. For them, rules are rules. They have to wake up, means they have to wake up. They cannot fall asleep. They have to eat, means they have to eat right now. I'll offer boga now, I'll not offer boga next time. Even if you have no interest now, still I'll have to put this food there. So in Vidimarga there is this force. And in Ragmarg there is this spontaneity. Means they'll offer spontaneously their services. And every day they'll offer the same kind of food. There was in Vidimarga. Once a Guru Varga went preaching, they saw a very nice Radha Krishna temple. And every day they're saying they're only making 100 kilos rice with some mung dal. And nothing else, the same thing again and again. And no ghee, no oil, just boil the rice, mix some dal and offer it. That's all, nothing else. In the evening offer some milk. And during Mangalarti offer some patasa and all these things. So those in Vidimarga, they're saying, oh, our forefathers are also doing the same thing. So they do these things. Only in Annakuta they offer many nice things, or else nothing else. So if by force you offer something, then what will happen? You see the pujaris, they become very old. They can't eat anything. So what do? They say, alright, we can't digest, so they just offer rice and dal. And some aloo chokha, because they say we can't digest other things. So we just offer these things that we like to Thakurji. Rice and dal and aloo chok. So Guru Varga said, what are you doing? Then this zamindar, this landlord, he said, no, this is mentioned in my will, in my testament, that you should not offer anything to him except this rice and dal. So they're like this, those following Vidimarga. They're possessed by this ghost of Vidhi. They say, offer boga at this time. Don't delay any time. And what are the rules? At 7 o'clock, you offer arati and you close the door. Why is the door open? So the rules and regulations of the Shastras and Vidimarg, they're always bound by this discipline. And they're only, they have bound Prabhu by this Vidhi. So Prabhu is saying, I'm never happy by this disciplined seva, by this Vidhi. Because this is bound by Prakrit, Jada Vichar. You see sometimes in the winter they put a blanket around Krishna and they apply 7 blankets on him. And his mouth is open only a little and they cover that mouth of his also. They don't let him breathe also. Saying, oh, it's good. They have no prem. That's why they cover him up with so many layers of cloth. They cannot even realize if he needs to eat something, needs to eat something. So therefore Mahaprabhu, he said, he told the Goshais, we go to Braj, take shelter of the Manjaris, Rajagopi Dehadhari, Manjari Asraya Kori. Kaviraj Goswami has written that if you want to learn something, then you go to Braj and take shelter of the Rajdevis and you pray to them. What should you pray for? Pray for this seva. If you can, the sadhaks cannot understand this. then even if they're reading the Shastras for millions of years, what will they understand? Because Shastras are only rules and regulations. See, all these Leelas that are mentioned here in your ways, this Rasmai Leelas, they will manifest in whose hearts? Vidimargatnadane, Swadhinataratnadane, Ragamarga Karena Pravish, Ragavasavati Ray, Parakya Bhavshray, Labaji, Krishna Premavish. So where will this Krishna Prem come from? How? This Vidhi Marga, by being bound by this Vidhi, by these rules and regulations? No. There we have no Praveshadikar. Or we are very insignificant. We are Baddha Jivas. So how can we do Bhagavan's Seva? So therefore Bhagavan is very big, I am very small. He said, oh, these people, they are only neglecting me and not caring for me. I don't like this. I desire that someone think of me as their friend, as their beloved, as a small helpless boy, and serve me as their son, as their Priyatam, beloved. I only want to have such kind of relationships with the devotees. I want to accept them in such a way. But how can I accept them in such a way? There he cannot go beyond the rules and regulations of the Shastras. He doesn't want to learn anything. So therefore Mahaprabhu, he said, no need to go to Jagannath Puri. You know, you just go there. There, I myself will come there. Because Mahaprabhu is covered by this Radha Bhavanga Kanta, this Bhava Srimati Radhika, and this Anga Kanti, the complexion of Srimati Radhika. How the shelter should be taken of Srimati Radhika, I'll do sadhan for this. If you go to Braj, then you see in every particle of dust in Braj, in the air of Braj, there is only this Rasupasana, this Ragmayi Upasana, this Ragmayi Bhakti. Only this vichar is there. So one should, what should one do? He should try to collect all these things in his life. Tadbhavan lipsana karya vrajaloka sarataha. That this vrajalokas, according to the associates of this Braj, one should do all these things. Therefore that day I said, the Sanatana Goswami, he heard everything from Mahaprabhu. But then when he went to the house of the Mathura lady, I saw this Chauvin was making khichdi there, and she was stirring khichdi. And one end of the stick, she was chewing it and stirring it. And then she put this khichdi on a plate and he said, my dear son, eat this. And the son said, oh Madan, come here. How long will you remain hungry? I'm very hungry. You also come and eat this. Come here. Both of us will eat this together. There's no one here. Both of us will eat it and we'll play nicely. You see, is this being described in the Vedas or in any Shastra? That come here, both of us will eat nice hot khichdi and we'll play Gilli Danda. In which Shastra has been written like this? This is boy na any mantra tantra. He said, come here. Then when he sat there to be alone, then the mother told him, when he was all alone, he said, don't eat, don't go play outside. Then he said, who should I play with? I play with this Madan. He said, play with Madan? He said, alright. Then Madan said, hey, you ate everything yourself. You didn't feed me anything. I'm standing there and you ate everything yourself. Then the boy said, alright, from tomorrow, both of us will eat together, he said. So boy, he wants to feed. And who are we? We sell Thakurji, who are you? I want to fill my stomach. Those following Vidhi Marga, they cannot render this Premai Seva. If I offer 2 laddus, I'll only offer 2. I won't offer 4. At least you first eat a little of it. Then you see how tasty it is, then you offer. You say, no, it will become juta. It will become a remnant. How can I offer this then? But you see sadhana, what is he doing? He's seeing khichdi is very hot, so he's blowing on it. And he's feeding Madana, here, eat this khichdi. Here, it's become a little cold, you can eat it. Or else your fingers will get burnt. So this is Premai Seva. Not just one example, the millions of examples. So Mahaprabhu said, as long as you go to Braj and stay there, and you don't take shelter of the Lord's feet, Srimati Radhika and the Manjaris, then until then you will not have this Sevadikar. Who will give you this Sevadikar? Who will teach you? Whose hearts are pure? Who was absorbed in this Sacharati? Or else where they go, after crossing this Sacharati, they go into this Prem Seva. So who will teach you all these things? The Brahman Pujari, he comes there and he recites this Purushokta mantra and he doesn't even care if Bhagwan is. Like you see, they're doing Rudrabhishek Shivji for 2 hours. Ganga, water, good, chini, so many things. They don't care even if Shivji cannot breathe or he'll get suffocated. Saying, no, we'll just bathe his linga as much as you want. See, in Janmashtami, there's a huge line, 1 kilometer line, and they just bathe, they have big pots. And you see one who's doing Abhishek, he'll have to offer 1 lakh rupees beforehand. And Bhagavan, you just see, you're just pouring this Panchamrit on him. He's just a small boy. He's Gopal, he cannot even breathe. And you're just bathing him there. That water, that Abhishek will just go inside his nose, his ears. He might even drown in that Abhishek. He's just this newborn baby. And you want to drown him in that Abhishek Chanamrit. What kind of seva is this? If it's your baby, will you bathe him this way? If you have a newborn baby, will you bathe him in this way, perform Abhishek thousands of times? At that time what will happen? Alas, Kailas then. Then what will happen to your baby? So will you do the same thing for Krishna? What kind of seva is this? There's a line of Vallabhacharya, there's this Pushti Marg seva and Maryada Marga. If you go to Mumbai, you see Gopal, he's very small. This temple there, Vallabhacharya there, he's a very small boy. You have to see from far, if you see, he's very small. And they make a nice cloth for him. And what do? They just offer a very small arati for him. Or else they say, Gopal, if you keep offering this fire to him, he'll get very scared. Saying, why is he offering so much fire to me? So therefore, you offer arati from far. And they just offer 1 small arati and they run away from the pujaris because Gopal gets scared. So there's no prem. And if one cannot learn and understand by himself, then even one does for millions of lifetimes and he drowns there in that Maryada Marg. If you just drown Gopal in that Panchamrit, what kind of seva is this? Well, Yashoda Maiya take her son. Let's say this Krishna's birthday. So Krishna has become older now. And then Krishna's Abhishek is being done. But how is his Abhishek being done? In 9 kinds of Abhishek. In his Madhav Mahotsav book, Jiva Goswami has described the 9 kinds of Abhishek. There's Mantra Abhishek, Rishi, Maharshi, they all stand in line, the Guru Varga. And they do this Mantra Abhishek. Saying, may you, all blessings be upon you. May this Mantra Devata rescue you. May this Mantra Deva protect your eyes, protect your head, protect your limbs, your hands. And then they perform this Mantra Abhishek on Krishna. And they perform this Kanak Abhishek. How? They offer many gifts to him. According to the love they have, whole year they say, oh, no, Krishna's birthday is coming, now we'll offer gifts. And they're offering this Vastra Abhishek, very nice clothes, and so many things. Very nice decorations, Shingar. And they're offering very nice flowers, itra, fragrant things, substances, as gifts to Krishna. Like you see, early in the morning, they offer this camphor, itra, chandan to Jagannath early in the morning to Mangalarti. They offer all these things and they give to all the bhaktas. For Mahaprabhu, he told Lokanatha, that Vajakarivas, go to Vraj, Raganuga Hoya. That be according to this rag, practice bhajan. Now who is Ragatmik? Who has this rag? And he'll have to search. You don't even know who has this rag. What is the meaning of this rag? Whose Atma has this anurag? This body is not anurag. Mind is not anuragi. Who has this anurag for the body? You see, he'll nicely massage his body. He'll stay in an AC room the whole day. He'll have many sevaks for himself. They'll nicely massage him. They'll do many things for him, and they're doing so many things. They're massaging him in so many ways, just to give some comfort for his body. You just see how many sevaks one person has. Once I went to one temple, there I saw one person would come, 50 rupees he would serve. He would take 150 rupees to serve every day. He would bring oil, boil it, some warm oil, and he start massaging his client. And after some time, another person comes, and again he'll take 100 rupees for seva. And then he puts thorns all over his body, and then he starts putting this hot balloon on his body. And then if another person comes who's more wealthy, then he puts chandan, nitra, guru, kumkum, all these things on his body. Just see how these people are so attached to their bodies. So by going to such people who have such anurag for their bodies, then you'll also have such anurag be attached to your body. How can I make my body very handsome? How can I become immortal? But this will never happen. This body is bound to be destroyed, is bound to take birth again, bound to be finished. This body has 6 kinds of changes. See, one takes birth, it becomes real big, then it becomes old, and slowly it gets destroyed. So what is the use of staying with such people who have such anurag for their bodies? And what will they eat? Oh, let me eat some nice Italian food, Brazilian food, Mexican food, Australian food. And to digest his food, there's so many doctors. Then he eats nice churna, nice things to digest the food. So if you stay with such anuragi jans, and if you serve them, what will happen? You'll become like them then. Mahaprabhu said no. Those who have this ragatmika, this rag in their very atmas, who are raganuga, just be a follower of such anuragi jans, so ragatmik jans. They have this anurag for their atmas, and they have this priti, and they'll render service to Prabhu. So go look for such ragatmik jans. Sir Goswami they've described all these things. They're shown. Not everyone can be ragatmik. Either raganuga or followers of these ragatmik jans, because they have this rag within them. And there are some rupanugas. And is rupanuga raganuga? He is also raganuga. And they are also ragatmik jans. So Mahaprabhu, he has the Baddha the Vidhi people following Vidhi Marg, they can never learn ever. They can never understand. Therefore go to Braj. So when Lokanatha Goswami came to Braj, then Bhogar Goswami and Lokanatha Goswami, they came there. And they went all over Braj Mandal. And they would wander everywhere. Srila Jayasthane, Brahmivod Adashwane, Puchai Bhojane Jane. They'd go everywhere. What is the name of this forest or this pastime place? But no one has any clue. So how will one understand? You go to a sadhan there. Mahaprabhu said, I am with you and you are with me. This Hare Krishna Mahamantra is my Swarup. Mahaprabhu Sri Chaitanya Radha Krishna Nayana Rupanuga Janera Jivan. Mahaprabhu Sri Chaitanya Radha Krishna Nayana Radha Krishna and Mahaprabhu, they are non-different. So who is this Hare Krishna Mahamantra? This is Mahaprabhu's Swarup. He gave his own Swarup by this Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Hare Krishna is in 2 Swarupas. When one Swarup is actually Mahaprabhu himself. And one who knows this is always with Mahaprabhu. And one who knows this, he knows who is with Mahaprabhu, who is Ragatme, who renders such sevas. And when it comes to Braj, and he starts wandering on all these different Leela Bhumis, Leela Sthalis, he starts chanting the Maha Mantra. And what does he see? He's seeing Mahaprabhu himself directly. Hare Krishna is not different, separate from him. And what is the Sarup with Hare Krishna Maha Mantra? There's Hare Krishna, and again there's Hare Krishna, and there's again Hare Krishna. So how will you understand these different Sarupas? So within the name, there is all Ashtakal Leela, Ashtayam Sadhan. Everything is present there. In the first yam, there's Hare Krishna, and then there's Hare Krishna in the second yam. And now it's Hare Krishna, there's Krishna Krishna. And there's Krishna Krishna, and there's Hari Hari. So by chanting the Maha Mantra, and then when he's praying, then the Spurti is happening of all these different Leelas. So first he manifested Braj. Before, no one knew Braj. Because the Muslims, they destroyed everything. They named Vrindavan as Fakirabad. Mathura was Mominabad. Then there's Ghaziabad, Fakirabad, Sikobad. They changed everything. Because India was under Islamic rule, and before India was under Buddhist rule. But Mahaprabhu said no. He said go to Braj, and there if you chant the Maha Mantra, then the Swarup will manifest there, and his Leela will manifest there. There's no need. Tatprayasa na kartavya. Tataya vayupara. Tavindatakshamam mukundas sharanam bhajam. Don't waste your life. Price this time in any of these things. Therefore we say, Gurudev was so old, but he could not move. Everyone would tell him, don't go anywhere. The doctors would tell him, don't go anywhere. Even the Sevaks would say, Maharaj, don't go anywhere. So much dust everywhere. He said, I'm going. I don't listen to you. I won't listen to you. I'm going there. So Mahaprabhu, so Gurudev, you say, he never stopped. Even during the last day, I was manifested, still he was going everywhere. And Mahaprabhu sent Lokanatha, Goswami, he went all over Braj. And they did sadhan there. And they manifested these Leela Sthalis. And they had this Purti. And they taught how this Upasana worship should be done. Rupa Goswami came and they also gave darshan to Rupa Goswami, Sanatana Goswami, all of them. Shiva Goswami, he went everywhere. And we say lastly, Narottam Srinivas, Shyamananda Prabhu, they came also. He was present until then. Lokanatha Goswami had such a long life. Narottam Thakur, he accepted him as his guru. He was had such a long life. When he accepted him as his guru, and even after he was present, even after Narottam Thakur left Braj, he was present for many years. Because who will teach us this Raganuga line except such Vaishnavas? Yeah, if you want to know about material identities, then people will teach you. They'll teach you your surname, your nickname, your pet name. They'll show this video. They'll say he's SDO, he's magistrate, all these things. They won't even say your name. They'll say your title. They say, oh, the title is more powerful than the name. He's the officer in this department. So people, they give their own identification this way. But they cannot give this Atma Parichaya. And they don't know this Atma Seva, how to meet Paramatma. There's only this Braj Mandal where this identification is had, where this Samanta is had, and the Seva Adhikari is had. In other places, by doing sadhan, by doing mantra japa, you'll have siddhi. But this Anuragmai Seva Sambandha you will not have. You'll have Anima, Lakima, all these mystic powers. There are many scholars, when they chant these mantras, they follow Vidhi Marga, they get so many mystic perfections. But that is also a limited time. When you leave your body, then again you lose all your siddhis. Where will the soul wander? Again it will suffer cycle of karma. But in this Braj, in this Leela Bhumi, Das Goswami, what did he say? He said, go stay Karo Rotan. This Brajbhumi is an abode of gems. Shedananda Ratna Kani. Jayani Karila Prakash. That Bhagavan himself, he is appeared with this abode of his. And what is his abode? Radhika Charanenu Bhushana Karyatanu Anayase Pavigiri. These bhavs of Radharani, this vriddhi, everything is present in Braj. Padankitadam Vrindavana Jarana Tajana Ashraya Korilo. This is Radharani, this is the Padankit Dham of Radharani, this is Vrindavan. This is the forest of Vrindavan. So Mahaprabhu didn't send them to Varanasi, Navadip, everywhere. Not Jagannath Puri. Send them to Vrindavan, Braj. Where this Braj Dham is Sakshat. It's Prakat Prakash and also Prakat Prakash. And this is Drishyaman. 3 stages. Prakat, Aprakat, Drishyaman. So Prakat Prakash, how will it manifest? Prakat. So Mahaprabhu said, chant this Mahamantra. And chant the Mahamantra, go to the Leela Bhumi, take shelter. They'll manifest on its own. Everything. Therefore, until now, our Guru Varga, they're still doing this Brajmandal Yatra in this month of Kartik, the whole month. They go everywhere. Sometimes to Madanter, Kadambater, sometimes Saket, sometimes Javad. Go to all the different forests, they do sadhan, they do kirtan. Mahaprabhu is Kirtana Prabhave Smarano Hoive Se Kale Nirjan Bhajana Sambhav. Prabhupada is written. Kirtana Prabhav. Then by Kirtan, then you'll be able to do Smaran. You go to Leela Bhumi and then you do Kirtan. Then you'll have this Smaran. If you do Kirtan Smaran in other places, what kind of Smaran will you have? Oh, this landlord is giving so much money. He's giving so much dakshina. Oh, here they're giving such nice food. One disciple, he went with his guru, saying, oh, go buy something. Then he went to the market, he saw there. For 1 rupee, he's getting 1 kilo rabdi, murguda, everything for 1 rupee, he's getting rice. The king, he made the rule here, everything is for 1 rupee. He said, everything is for 1 rupee here, in this kingdom. Here, don't take anything for more than 1 rupee. The Sevak said, oh Guruji, let's stay here, he said, in this place. This place is Siddhabhumi. For 1 rupee you're getting 1 kilo rabdi. 1 rupee you're getting 1 kilo rasgullas. Why should we go this Madhukari and other places, just stay here only. Then the Guru told him, don't stay in such a place. This is a place of blind people. They're blinded by their own ignorance. Let's leave. He said, no Guruji, you go, I'm staying here. And he said, okay, you remember me when you're in any dangerous position, any circumstance. You don't listen to me? He said, no, I won't go from here, I want to stay here. Because I've never seen such a place. And Guruji went there and the disciples stayed there. And people gave him so much pranami. He was very fat sadhu. And they were coming and offering him many things. And one day, you see, someone stole something from the king. They sent his soldiers, say, someone stolen some jewels. Then they asked the soldiers, how did he look like? He was very fat person. Then they looked, oh, he is fat, he is black. So they caught him. And then they bought him. They said, king, we bought the soldiers. Then he said, all right, impale him. In the morning, you impale him. Then he was saying, oh no, I'm going to die. Then he said, oh, Guruji said, remember me during the last time of your life. He said, all right. I said, oh, Guruji, Guruji. And the king said, what do you want? He said, I want to be with my Guruji. So you want something else? He said, no, this is my last desire. I only want this. Since they go look for your Guruji, and then they found the Guruji and they came there. And Guruji said, oh, beta, I told you don't stay here, son. I said, all right, tomorrow they're going to impale you. Now you should listen to what I'm going to say. Don't listen to anything else. As I'm going to say, you should say. In the morning, so many people came. Oh, they're going to impale the thief. They put on huge, pole there, which is pointed at one end, and they put oil on that pole, so that impalement can be very smooth. So then Guruji told the disciple, hey, you don't go there, I'll go there. The disciple said, no, I'll go sit on it. Guruji said, no, I'll sit on it. No, I'll go, they started saying. And the king said, what are you doing? Why are you fighting between yourself? Who wants to die by being impaled? And he said, oh king, now it's a very auspicious time, very beautiful time. If I go directly to Vaikuntha, if I'm impaled now, and my disciple, how can he go before me? So I want to go before him. So impale me. The king said, what are you saying? He chased these two people away. Hey, get my mother, he said. My old mother is here. My old mother will impale her, he said. Get my mother quickly, he said. I'll send her to Vaikuntha as quickly as possible. And they took the old mother and they made her sit on that pointed pole. And then she died then. Then all the Guru and disciple, they ran away from there. And the old lady, she died then because he impaled his own mother. Therefore it said, where everything is equal, how can you do bhajan in such a place? How can you get anurag, realization in such places? If you stay with such foolish people, you'll also become a donkey like them. Therefore Mahaprabhu said in other places, bhajan cannot be done. He said, come to Braj. And Braji Garivas Raganubhaya. This, remember the Ragatmik chants. Chant Harinam. I am Mahamantra Swarup. And you see, the Hari Hari means all the gopis and the manjaris. The 8 manjaris. And as soon as you say Hari Hari, all the gopis are there. All the sakhas are there. And all the sakhas are there. First, if you say Hare Krishna, Krishna will come with all his sakhas. And you say Hare Hare means all sakhis and manjaris are coming there with Radharani. Not that they come to kill you like their old king. Because Braj is Siddha Bhumi, Siddha Peeth. Therefore it's Prakata and Drishaman. But now there is a Prakash. So then how can you pursue the Dham? Then Mahaprabhu, he said, therefore he sent both of them here, Lokanatha, Goswami, Goswami. How did it perform bhajan in Braj? Did they make any house? He said, why should we be bound by this, by these 4 walls? See, now if you're here, if you're bound by these 4 walls, you see no one even goes to any of the temples in Braj. No one even goes to the banks of the Yamuna or to the Parikrama, just bound by the 4 walls. And now you see outside you go, there are many monkeys there also. So how can you escape from these monkeys? Male monkeys, female monkeys. So therefore, you see, without Mahaprabhu, they didn't go anywhere else. And as soon as we're separate from Mahamantra, then Maya catches us. And when we're with the Mahamantra, then we're with Mahaprabhu. Then we're with all the associates. Then we're with Krishna. Then we're with the gopis. Then why should we fear for anything? We should be fearless. So one who doesn't understand these things, he comes to Braj, but you see, he does so many things here. He makes houses. He's thinking about tomorrow, what will happen tomorrow. Now he cannot even remember the Mahamantra also. He's put the mala around his neck. This is only for showing. He puts this tilak. But how long is Hare Krishna with him? There's no one will give him any. No one can be alongside him eternally except this Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Therefore said Krishna Saram Jaram Jasa Prashna Sametam Tatkatartascha So Korya Masam Rajesada. Therefore Rupa Goswami described this Mahaprabhu's vision. If you want to stay in Braj, then what should you do? Then what should you do? Krishna Smaram Janam Jasa. When I was remembering Krishna 24 hours a day. Stay with such people who are discussing this Krishna Katha 24 hours a day. When Krishna Smaram Janam Satishtam Nija Samitam, then you can enter into Braj. Then you're no longer in the abode of Maya. You see, Maya, the abode of Maya is not Braj. How can they be the same? If you want to see who's a Braj, then one is always doing this Braj Katha Kirtan at all times. Tascha, so he always has this anurag. And what kind of Nam? Nama Chintamani Krishna Chaitanya Rasavikara. What is this Nam? It's Chaitanya Rasavikara. It's Dhara Pravaha, flow of Ras. Namaste, what has been said? This Nam is even worshipped by all these liberated personalities. So I take shelter of Shri Harinam. If you want to stay in Braj, then the Shastra, Ved, Vedanta, Upanishad, the essence of everything is Harinam. Take shelter of Harinam. Therefore it said that this holy name is the essence, condensed form of indescribable bliss. So I offer my pranams to this complete manifestation, non-different form of Krishna. If you go to Braj, you see all the Rajasis, whose names are they chanting? They cannot forget Krishna's name even for a moment. Then if you want to stay in Braj, then you do Nam Kirtan. You see all your separation will go away. Wow, then you will not care for any shoka, lamentation, fear, disease, nothing. Then you will be granted entry into this Nitya Vrajadham. Therefore, they came here and they started doing Nam Kirtan. The Goswami is going everywhere doing Nam Kirtan, manifesting all the Leela Stalis of Braj. Manifesting all these Leela Bhumis, they all became revealed. Therefore, we must understand what Lokanatha Goswami came to give. I know if we have this, we'll realize how they came and did Braj, how they came and did Bhajan in Braj, and how they gave this Adhikar. If you want to enter into this Braj Seva, then Echai Goshai Korij Braji Kailavas Radha Krishna Tila Karela Prakash. The Sarva Goswami, the Guru Varga, they're staying in Braj and they're manifesting this Nityalila. So if we are with them, then this Nityalila is with them. If we're far away from them, where are we? If you ask who's Raghunath Das Goswami says, they don't even know they don't know anything about his life. They say, how can I speak about him? I know nothing about him. Just say, as soon as you just remember the name Lokanatha, you see all the Tattva Siddhantas will manifest in your heart. When you start publishing these small books, when you think, oh, what to do, we have nothing, then whatever they have us, whatever they will make us write, we will write. And how can we offer prayers to them, stavstutis? Therefore, if you go to any Guru Varga, you see they are all Nitya, eternal. They are not temporary. They are always there to bestow their mercy, but there is a process. You must take shelter of that process. Then you will have no suffering in your life. So today is Tirubhavtiti. It doesn't mean that that he died like any normal person. No. You see, if a person is here and is in another different place, doesn't mean he died. He is not in this place, but he is in another different place. So similarly, he is in Nityalila now. He is a Prakat now. You can manifest him in your heart also. Like in Kheturi Gram, you see Narottam Thakur, he made Lokanatha Das Goswami appear there. And Prabhu Sasi Thakur made everyone appear in Mayapur. So in this way, even when they are present, if we cannot respect them, then how can we respect them when they are in Nityalila? We cannot see Vaishnava, we cannot see any Guru, we cannot see any Bhakta. Then we can only see whom we like, because we are their Bhaktas. Like you see, in 1 rupee he is getting everything. So he liked that kingdom. Oh, everything is nicer. So we also like such kind of things. But if we chant the Mahamantra and if we chant and remember, then they'll automatically manifest themselves before us. When we are with them, then we can have this anurag from them. And then we can also be connected to this Raghunav mark and have this Nitya Seva Adhikar.
Prabhu Lokanatha, Prabhu Lokanatha, Lokanatha, Prabhu Lokanatha. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Jai Jai Guru Jai Guru Jai Guru Jai Jai Guru Jai Satchidananda Jai Gaura Hari Jai Satchidananda Jai Gaura Hari Nita Gaur Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Jai Gaur Hari Bol Nitaya